Hello, this is Spartacus here, and welcome to another video where I'm going to be talking about Infinite Warfare. Yes, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare will be the brand new Call of Duty title coming out this year, and if you buy the legendary version of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which costs I think about around $100 in US money anyway. For like Canadian money it's like $110. I don't know, Canadian and American money don't really have that much difference. But anyway, if you buy the legendary edition of Infinite Warfare, you get Call of Duty 4 Remastered, which is awesome because Call of Duty 4 is pretty much what made Call of Duty what it is today. Not with like exosuits and all that stuff, that just kind of like came along the way, but Call of Duty 4 is an amazing game, and they're having it remastered if you buy the legendary edition, which I'm definitely going to buy the legendary edition because just recently I actually purposely bought Call of Duty 4 on my 360. Well, I do actually have Call of Duty 4 for my PlayStation 3, but for some reason I can't sign into my PlayStation account and I can't remember my password, so I don't know what the deal with that is. So I just bought it for my Xbox, and just so I could play on my Xbox, and I've never really played it on Xbox, so it's kind of cool experience on there. But yeah, Call of Duty 4 remastered, awesome, with like a lot better graphics. Trust me, they're a lot better graphics because we already have the Infinite Warfare trailer that already came out. And at the end of that trailer, we had a little teaser for Call of Duty 4 Remastered, and the graphics look absolutely amazing. Oh my god, holy crap, I just can't wait to play Call of Duty 4 Remastered. It's going to be a great game, I just know it. But Infinite Warfare, that's what I'm going to focus on in this video. Now, a couple days ago, or was it yesterday? What's today? Tuesday? So yeah, it was technically yesterday at the time of making this video that we actually had the reveal trailer for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, the reason why I haven't actually been uploading videos lately is because I have just been like tired, and I've been working a lot in school. This is a busy week. After this week is over with, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hair off my chest and become a man. So I don't know, it's just been a crazy week, so I'm just gonna finally make a video talking about Infinite Warfare and kind of what we've seen in the trailer, which honestly we haven't seen that much in the trailer. Like the trailer that got released to us, we don't really have that much information about Infinite Warfare other than the speculation that we were kind of right, it's in space. Now I don't know. We don't really know for sure if this entire game is going to take place in space. I don't know if all the multiplayer maps are going to be in space. I don't know if the whole campaign is going to be in space. I don't actually think that, because in the trailer, basically there's these people called the Settlement Defense Front, which are basically the bad guys in the game. They're destroying Earth, and they're destroying Earth because they're trying to strip our natural resources. We are running very, very low on our natural resources on Earth, and so like we're trying to make things better by going to other planets and kind of doing sciencey things to make us humans live longer, basically. But then the Settlement Defense Front doesn't want us to do this, and they want to have their resources to themselves, and so that's why they're kind of destroying our planet and trying to take the resources for themselves. And yeah, it kind of ties in. It's actually a pretty good campaign idea. I actually think the campaign's gonna be pretty good, because I know Call of Duty Ghosts, a lot of people didn't like Call of Duty Ghosts, but I think everyone can agree that the campaign was actually pretty good until the very end. And that's the one problem. This is the one thing that really, really bothers me, is that the entire thing about Call of Duty Ghosts, everything about Call of Duty Ghosts, the entire game, you just take it and they basically just threw that game in the trash. That's literally what they did, because it doesn't look like Infinite Warfare is going to continue off Ghost. It does not seem like that at all. It's just everything about Call of Duty Ghosts, they're just not continuing anything after that, which honestly really disappoints me, because I really wish they made a Ghost 2. Because personally, I wasn't one of those people who hated Ghosts. I wasn't a huge hateful person against Ghosts. I actually loved playing Ghosts, especially Extinction Mode, which I'm going to make talking about another video, and what their other game mode is going to be for Infinite Warfare. I won't mention this one, and I just want to make another video kind of talking about that and my really deep thoughts about it. You guys are going to love that video. But anyway, Infinite Warfare, what do I think of it so far? So I saw the trailer, right? Obviously, it's going to take place in the future. I have no idea what year it's going to be. It could be farther set in the future as Black Ops 3, or it's going to be just like Black Ops 3. And I'll be completely honest with you guys, if you compare the Infinite Warfare graphics, the gameplay graphics that you've seen, to Call of Duty Ghosts, because Call of Duty Ghosts was Infinity Ward's last Call of Duty game, and Ghost didn't have that great of graphics. Ghost was the very first Call of Duty game ever made for next-gen consoles, for PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And if you compared the graphics on like the 360 or the Xbox One for Call of Duty Ghosts, there wasn't really that big of a difference. The Xbox One and PS4 did have slightly better graphics, but since it was just a dark and dreary gray game, It was kind of, I think that's what made it really hard to notice. But in this game, if you compare Call of Duty Ghosts, it doesn't matter if it was on the Xbox One or 360, compare Call of Duty Ghosts' graphics to this newer Call of Duty game, Infinite Warfare. If you compare Infinite Warfare and Ghosts graphics, Infinite Warfare has significantly a lot better graphics looking than Ghosts, which I'm thankful for Infinity Ward doing that, which I'm sure I really wasn't going to be disappointed in the graphics, because I mean, it's next gen. I mean, why not make better graphics, correct? Right? And honestly, the graphics really remind me of Black Ops 3. It seems like a different version of Black Ops 3. That's what I kind of got the feel for the Infinite Warfare trailer. I just felt like it was a different Black Ops 3 game. I don't know why. It just felt a lot like Black Ops 3 or something like that. Which, another thing is their chain movement system. Yes, it's not going to be quote-unquote boots on the ground, that everybody's using that term. Boots on the ground, they did mention boots on the ground like a title of like the Xbox page or something like that, where the very last sentence says boots on the ground. Everyone's like, oh my god, we're going to have the normal system, like movement system back. This is great. This is what we've been wanting, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. It's not going to be boots on the ground, you guys. It's going to be a different movement system. It's probably going to be something similar to what we've seen in Black Ops 3, because while watching the trailer, if you kind of keep an eye out in some scenes, you notice that there's people using jetpacks, and those jetpacks are pretty much look exactly like the ones you've seen in Black Ops 3. So I think it would be really cool if we were to have that same movement system we see in Black Ops 3, because I'm going to be completely honest with you, and I think most of us can agree upon this, that the movement system in Black Ops 3 is better than the movement system in Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare was the very first Call of Duty game that ever came out with an entirely new movement system called exosuits, but then Black Ops 3 came out and we've gotten jetpacks. I personally love the jetpacks more than the exosuits. You're kind of more limited to how fast and how far you can move. And not to mention, you could wall run in Black Ops 3. That's one of the biggest features in Black Ops 3, is that you can wall run, and it can definitely play big features when playing in multiplayer or something like that. And we don't know if you can actually wall run in Infinite Warfare. There wasn't any scenes I've seen of people wall running, but there were some things where you could see people using jetpacks, but they didn't actually point it out. Like, when watching the trailer, they didn't actually purposely show scenes of people using their jetpack. You would actually have to look in a corner, and it would be something very small of someone using a jetpack. But I don't know. This was only a campaign trailer, so I don't know. I can't really say for sure what exactly their movement system is going to be. I'm assuming it's going to be something really similar to Black Ops 3, not exosuits from Advanced Warfare. But yeah, the gameplay trailer that we've seen for Infinite Warfare, keep in mind this is only the campaign, is that we also see an incident where they go into space. And honestly, I think we're going to be able to play in space in this game. It would make a lot of sense, because in the story mode, we're going to other planets to get other resources, it seems like. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct on this. And I think it would be pretty cool to have a space Call of Duty theme. Now, I honestly, a lot of people, Advanced Warfare, for example. When we first heard about Advanced Warfare and their exos and stuff like that, people are going to be like, oh my gosh, this isn't going to be a Call of Duty game anymore. It's not going to feel like Call of Duty. I mean, this is the thing. I actually think this is going to feel like a Call of Duty game, even though it may take place in space, kind of like Halo. If you were to compare it to Halo, Halo is basically a space game because you're going up against aliens, right? And not to mention, there are no aliens in Infinite Warfare. I guess not. That's what I've heard, I guess. But I think playing in space would be pretty cool. Now, I don't know how low gravity would work. How would you be able to go with low gravity in space? When you think of the moon map from Zombies back in Call of Duty Black Ops, the Zombies moon map, there was low gravity, and I'm wondering if it's gonna be something real just like that or something like that. I don't know. I actually no idea how it would work if we were to have fights in space in multiplayer or something like that. We don't actually have any information for multiplayer, sadly. This is the only trailer, full trailer that we have for Infinite Warfare, and it's only for the campaign, so there really isn't that much to kind of tell. Honestly, I didn't really get much out of this trailer. There wasn't really much. The graphics look absolutely amazing. They look really similar to Black Ops 3, and Black Ops 3 does pretty good graphics, so not complaining there. We know that you saw instances where spaceships went into space, so it looks like we're going to be going to space in the campaign and probably the multiplayer. But yeah, this is all campaign stuff that we've been seeing, and I don't know what kill streaks, I don't know what weapons are going to be in the game. I don't know any of that stuff that's going to be in multiplayer. Honestly, I couldn't take that much out of this trailer. Like, there really wasn't that much I feel like you could take out of it, and like I said before, it felt like a different version of Black Ops 3. It felt like a more stripped down version of Black Ops 3. Is that a good thing or bad thing? I don't know. We still don't have enough information out there because they've developed this game for 3 years, and I'm hoping, and I'm really hoping they really focus on this game instead of a Call of Duty 4 remake, because I do hear, because they were said that Infinity Ward, their main focus is on Infinite Warfare on that game, and then they let Raven Software Studios, which actually helped out in Call of Duty Ghosts, they're taking care of the Call of Duty 4 remastered, but Infinity Ward is kind of observing them, and they're like watching what Raven Software is doing. So maybe if Raven Software have this idea that they want to do with Call of Duty 4, and maybe Infinity Ward could come in there and say, hey, we don't want that. That's what not Call of Duty 4 is all about. We don't want a new movement system in Call of Duty 4. We want to keep the true original version or something like that. I said that really weird, but yeah, like Infinity Ward's keeping an eye on Raven Software, what they're doing with Call of Duty 4 remake, like what they do and do not like, what they're probably doing or something like that. So they're kind of judgmental of how Raven Software is like doing things, I guess, over there for the Call of Duty 4 remake. But yeah, Infinity Ward, they're focusing on Infinite Warfare, and Raven Studios are basically just going with the Call of Duty 4 remake. So I'm assuming that Infinity Ward is doing as best they can on this new Infinite Warfare game, and honestly, this is the one thing that actually really disappoints me. So from what I've seen in the trailer, we don't really have that much information. Like I said before, it looks like really similar to Black Ops 3, and I'm wondering if Infinite Warfare, or not Infinite Warfare, but Sledgehammer Games, oh my gosh, not Sledgehammer Games, it's IW, Infinity Ward. God, why did they have to go with Infinite Warfare? It's just getting really confused. But Infinity Ward, I wonder, like, they just don't go with their ideas anymore. Like, I guess Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Ghosts weren't that great of games to people, and they're just copying, like, Treyarch or Sledgehammer Games because, like I said, it looked like a different version of Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. And it didn't look dark and dreary. That was one thing about Infinity Ward, that for some reason they made their Call of Duty games like dark and dreary, like green and rumble and stuff like that. But in this game it might be the same thing, but from watching the trailer it was actually seemed bright. It didn't look dark to me, which I thought was quite interesting, and that it didn't look like a Call of Duty Ghosts, basically. I'm wondering if they're just kind of copying Treyarch or something like that, because Treyarch, we know, makes great games, and they're just kind of go with their ideas, which isn't a bad thing. But I kind of like it if they make their own ideas up. I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. I can't really complain too much because it does look like a good game so far, but we just still need more information out there. And I will be sure to keep you guys updated on my channel for more information on Infinite Warfare. Now, there probably are some things I didn't mention about Infinite Warfare, but you know what? I'll just probably save in another video or something like that. But yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating wherever you guys feel this video deserves. And what do you guys think of Infinite Warfare? The reveal trailer, of course, came out, and we kind of experienced what we've been seeing and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below. But like I said, hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to leave a rating, and I shall catch you guys later.